Okay, I want to talk about the single most overused line in modern dating. 6 words. I'm not ready for a relationship.
Oh, we're going there today.
We're going there. Because I genuinely believe that like 90% of the time someone says that, what they actually mean is, I'm not ready for a relationship with you.
That's a pretty bold claim. I mean, you don't think people can genuinely be in a place where they're just not equipped for commitment?
I think it happens, sure. But here's what always gets me. The person who says I'm not ready is almost always in a full relationship with someone else within like 3 months.
Okay, that is a pattern I've seen. I'll give you that.
Right? There was actually a study from the University of Kansas that found that people who use indirect rejection strategies, things like, I'm not looking for anything right now, they do it primarily to avoid conflict and protect the other person's feelings.
Wait, so researchers have literally categorized this as a conflict avoidance strategy?
Literally. It's not about the person's actual readiness. It's a social script. It's the polite way to say no.
Okay, but I'd push back on this a little, because I think you're collapsing two different things. There's the people who use it as a line, yes, but there are also people coming out of genuinely traumatic situations, divorce, grief, abuse.
No, that's fair. That's the 10% I'm talking about.
But I'm not sure it's only 10%. I think you're underestimating how many people are walking around genuinely emotionally unavailable.
Here's my thing, though. Even those people, if the right person walked in tomorrow, someone who just completely knocked them off their feet, would they really say no?
Maybe not. But that doesn't mean the line was a lie when they said it. It means circumstances changed.
See, I think that proves my point. Readiness isn't some fixed internal state. It's contextual. It depends on who's in front of you.
That's actually a really interesting way to frame it. So you're saying readiness is less like a light switch and more like, what, a sliding scale?
Exactly. And when someone tells you they're not ready, what they're really telling you is that you haven't moved the needle enough for them to try.
Okay, that's blunt, but I think there's a danger in that framing too. Because it puts all the responsibility on the person being rejected like they weren't good enough.
Oh, no, that's not what I mean at all. It's not about being good enough. It's just about fit, compatibility, chemistry.
Right. So you're saying the phrase is a lie, but the underlying truth, that the match isn't there, is totally valid.
Yes, the conclusion is fine. The packaging is dishonest.
But wait, do we actually want people to be more direct? Because I've seen what happens when someone says, I'm just not that into you. People do not take it well.
That's where we might disagree. I think honesty, even when it stings, is kinder in the long run. Because you know what's worse than a hard truth?
What?
Someone sitting around for 6 months waiting for the other person to become ready. That's what that lie creates. It creates waiters.
That's wild. And actually, that's painfully accurate. The line gives false hope by design.
By design. Because it implies the problem is timing, not the connection. And timing is something you can wait out.
Okay, so I'm with you on the harm it causes, but I still think I'd disagree on the solution. I don't think most people are emotionally equipped to deliver or receive full radical honesty and rejection.
You don't think people can handle, hey, I think you're great, but I don't feel a romantic connection?
I think some can, but I think a lot of people hear that and immediately want to argue, or they internalize it as something being fundamentally wrong with them.
Okay, I hear that. But isn't that kind of a them problem? Like, shouldn't we be raising the bar for emotional maturity in dating instead of lowering the bar for honesty?
In an ideal world, yes. In the world where people send unhinged paragraphs at 2 a.m. after a single date, I understand the appeal of a soft exit.
Fair. That's fair. Safety is real, especially for women in dating. I'll concede that there are situations where the gentle lie is the safest option.
And I'll concede that most of the time it's not about safety, it's about discomfort. People just don't want to have hard conversations.
And that's the thing that bugs me. We've normalized dishonesty as kindness, and it's made dating so much harder to navigate.
You know what's funny? There's actually a term for this in psychology. It's called prosocial lying. Lies told to benefit the other person.
But does it actually benefit them, though? That's the question.
In the short term, maybe. Long term, probably not. Because like you said, it creates people who wait around and don't move on.
So here's what I think we both agree on. If someone tells you they're not ready for a relationship, whatever their reason actually is, the move is the same.
Which is?
Believe the outcome, not the explanation. Take it at face value. It's a no. Move forward.
Yeah. Whether it's a lie or the truth, the result for you is identical. They're not choosing you right now.
And honestly, that's freeing. Because you stop trying to decode what they meant, and you just focus on finding someone who's an enthusiastic yes.
I think the real takeaway is don't waste your energy being someone's maybe. Whether they're not ready, not interested, or not whatever. If it's not a clear yes, it's information.
And it's enough information. You don't need the full truth to make the right decision for yourself.
Yeah. That might be the most emotionally mature thing you've said all day.
Hey, I have my moments.